Chef.
May I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Hello, everybody. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, good night, wherever you are. How is everybody doing? Who we got in the building? We had Miss Tip Top in the building. Hey, Tip Top, she says, I'm flattered, but it's my bedtime. I'll catch the replay. Hey, Holly Mac, good evening. Hey, Life of Lindsay Boo, how you doing? Hey, Care Bear. Oh, okay, y'all. So we know. Welcome in, Care Bear. Miss T, how you doing? Miss Angel of Glass, how you doing? Today is the first day, y'all, that we have started to stream on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously, y'all. So we are doing big things, period. Okay. But anyway, hey Edna Boo, how you doing? Welcome in for this is our third episode of Messy Comment Monday. Now you guys know at first, it's a couple comments, but these comments are now I'm starting to put them in a different I'm trying to put them in the topics because some of y'all talk about the same people, okay, right, and leave crazy different comments about them. So I'm trying to keep those together. Now if it's about me, it will be thrown in the mix somewhere. But there are some comments about me. Hey, Toys R Us Boot, welcome in. Hello Blondie, how you doing, Oh, we got Edna Boo. Okay, Edna on Twitch and and YouTube. Period, Edna. I like the new picture you got, Boo. All right. So let's just get started. But if you are new to Leftover Family, please make sure you smash that thumbs up button. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure your post notifications are turned on. And also, let's just get started into the mess, okay? So, our first messy comment of the day, y'all. We're gonna turn this into a series, a season series. Okay. Oh, okay. Krizalu. Y'all, I butchered that name, but I know what I'm talking about. Viewers, chastising viewers for who they watch is getting old. Like, who can we watch anymore? Some creators are complete dog shit. Oh, she really tell us how you really feel about some creators, okay, boo? Yet I don't feel the need to run around policing comment sections. And Chef, sorry, what happened appeared to be a charitable gesture has now been used in an attempt to guilt and shame you. You know what, boo? We've all been saying this for so long. It's sad that we have to. Well, we don't have to, but it's sad that people will get mad about who you watch. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, people can watch, support who they want to support on any social media platform, regardless of their history. Just throwing it out there, y'all. But that doesn't mean people are going to be okay with it. People are going, who we got? Hey, Beach Baby, how you doing, boo? I see some people in here who's a part of Messy Monday this week. All right. But yeah, and I don't know if that will ever change. It's like high school stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like high school, you had friends, and if your friend was friend with another friend who you didn't like, you went for that person more. That's kind of stuff we deal with on a day-to-day basis, y'all. But anywho, anyway, our next comment, Don Helen. This is garbage. The first 14 minutes consist of trying to get this train wreck up and running. Train wreck up and running. Now, Miss Don, I had to go back and replay the video because I had no idea if you were talking about me or the content creator that we were doing a reaction on. But it turns out you were actually talking about me because the show didn't start to 14 minutes because I was too busy talking, getting to know people, period. But let me say this, boo. This is a new channel that is up and coming and growing, boo. Okay. So, yes, it may take us a second to get started. Okay. But when we get into the mess, the BS, okay, we get going. Okay. So just sit back, grab you a snack, something to drink, hold back. We getting it together, boo. But thank you for your opinion. So I'm talking back and forth between the comments. Oh, hey Ryan, where have you been, Ryan? Long time no see. How you doing? So what else we got on the comment section today? Let's look at it. Who else? Diane again says people need to look back at what was happening with the fashion show. It was not Foodie's fashion show. It was an advertised. It was advertised to the public as a large event or parade of some sort. FFG wasn't expecting to be in this close space. Getting all pissy about FFG attending the thing is like getting mad at someone going to a pride parade that someone they dislike. That someone they dislike is going to be a part of. You know, I get what Miss Diane is saying. And some people are upset, but I think majority of the people are not really upset that she was there, but the interaction that they had. The interaction was very, oh hey bestie type situation. I could be wrong. And then the fact that she posted the video, that's why some people may have been on the teeter totter. But as reactors, we're we're not supposed to interfere with the content creators that we're reacting to change the narrative. And I feel like that's kind of maybe what happened ish. You know what I'm saying? But I have no hard feelings. I don't care. It was my fashion show. Hey Diane Woods, how you doing, boo? It was not my fashion show. Yes, it was a public place, absolutely. So it was open to whoever. Now, do I think FFG would have showed up there if Foodie wasn't in it? But it did create some good content. It really did. It turned out to be great content. So either way, I still watched and supported. So yeah, that's how I feel. Anyway, our next comment says, "Oh, girl is zooming. It doesn't just look like THC either. It looks and sounds like an outhouse bees. She's talking a mile per minute, switching topics mid-sentence. Manic. She should be exhausted from the flight. I'm in recovery myself and definitely see the signs of substance allegedly." Now, okay, she's talking about Foodie Beauty coming back home. She came back home after, was it a 17-hour flight, and was giddy. Okay, mind you. With that being said, this person may not be wrong. It is complete speculation, but Foodie did drive past the outhouse that she used to go back to get her substances from. So that is a very big possibility. Because when we seen her last, she was like, she really was. And there was one live stream where she could not sit down. She kept standing up, walking over to her bed, sitting down, getting up, walking back. Not sure what that was about. That could be that, or it could be she's just happy to be home. Who really knows with Foodie Beauty these days? She is all over the place. I'm trying to go back and forth in between the comments and read what y'all saying. Hey, Wookie lover, yes, boo, we twitching. We like Nada, we twitching. Twitching in the kitchen, okay? Welcome in, boo. How you doing? Who else we have here coming up? Beach Baby. Beach Baby says she asked Where's your husband? Your husband is 6,000 miles away from you in another country. Remember what you said. He can have sex with other women. It doesn't count. Now, Beach Baby is referring to when Foodie Beauty talks about FFG, and she asks, "Where's your husband at FFG?" Right? Hinting to trying to figure out or trying to basically say that her husband is either not there, she don't have one, or whatever else. Period. But Beach Baby made a good point. Where's your husband at? He's 6,000 miles away. You have no idea where he's at or what he's doing, boo. But you coming for another woman's husband. That comment was everything, period. Life of Lindsay says, I can't see Wookie. Um, Wookie Lover is on Twitch. So I'm not sure. This is my first stream where I'm streaming to two platforms. And I don't think people who are on YouTube can view Twitch streams and vice versa. The Twitch people probably can't see that you're on YouTube. I think it just cuts it out. There's Beach Baby right there. Hey, Beach Baby. Your comment was there. Okay, boo. You spoke fact. It was messy, but it was true messy. Okay. Woogie said that makes her crazy for sure. Not knowing what he's doing every minute. No, I can't see no what either. Okay, yeah. So that's how it is, y'all. Unless you're going through StreamYard, I guess. Who knows? But okay, let's go on to our next comment. For those of you just walking in, make sure you smash that thumbs up button for me if you have not already. Please and thank you. Okay, and look, y'all be writing these long books. Okay, Sarah Lee, girl, I love you to death, but girl, this is one of the short stories. Let me turn off this banner so we can read it. Okay, I gotta disagree with you on Salah loving Chantel, laugh out loud, not because the way she looks, but because she's an awful person, has terrible hygiene. Yep, that's very much so. I think, wait, I can't think of a single good quality about her. She only cares about herself. She's sloppy. She's consistently arguing with people online. She disrespects their religion and culture. She doesn't want to change. She doesn't want to change. She says she does, but we all know she doesn't mean that. She's been talking about it for years. The only thing that makes sense is he likes that she spoils him and buys him whatever he wants, gives him money, and could potentially bring him to Canada. That's it. Allegedly. I threw the allegedly in there. Yes, I did, y'all. I had to throw allegedly in there. As we grow, we don't want no type of lawsuits coming our way from anybody. Okay, period. Um, you are very right on that, Sarah Lee. I can see the logic. Um, you guys know I was a big I was big. I was very optimistic with her. You know, I was like, "Yeah, what are you gonna change? What do the I don't expect change overnight, but she's been saying this for years, y'all. She has not changed. She came online with that fake cry and sympathy. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm like, are you really gonna change? Because you're not ready to change. If she was ready to change, she could change, but she's not ready to change. Period. We love it said, ain't gonna change. Okay, boo. Not going to change unless she is 100% wants to, and that means her wanting deep down to change and not just telling us this. Miss T said, "Beach baby, I love people burn her with her words." Right. That's the best kind of reads when you take their words and flip it back against them because they're like, "Oh, yeah, I said it." What can you say? What else you got going, y'all? Let's see. Who Sarah Lee? You had a long comment. Okay, who's this next one? So Chantel goes out for takeout and can't be bothered to bring anything for her three pets. Rude. Okay, I was a little slow with this comment, y'all. I didn't when she said three pets, it didn't register. So I said, right, she can't bring Pete's back anything either. Chef leftovers. I know I'm wrong as hell for including him as one of her pets, but I don't care. Toots. Now you out of pocket. You included Pete's as one of the best. But you're absolutely right. As we all know, she went out that night and got that grilled chicken with rice and uh, plantains. It was a whole hour thing she did, and she didn't bring Pete's back home nothing. Now she could have divided that meal in two, okay, but how y'all really think she went home and gave Pete's half that meal? She could have. It was enough for two people. I doubt it. Miss T said, "Chef, that's messy." Pet Pete, Pet Pete, right? I'm gonna try to show as many comments up here because I know people are on different streaming platforms. So I'm trying to show as many comments as possible so people know what the conversation is about. If I answer the comment or to talk about if I speak on it. Okay. Anyway, back to let's look at it again. Where we at? Okay. So y'all know how Miss Hussey the other day I made the comment asking if he was legally blind, how was he able to see his phone, the computer, blah blah blah, stuff like that, right? So that's what this comment is about. So she says I'm legally blind and I can use all technology. Blind people are very, very capable. And I told her that I know there are different levels of blindness. Now, she's absolutely right. There are blind people who could see, but there's a different level of blindness, different types of blindness. But I think when people just say, "Oh, I'm legally blind," people take it as "Oh, you can't see." My grandmother, again, I said, is legally blind. She can barely, well, she can walk, she can cook, but when it comes to looking at stuff, she has to, you know what I'm saying? So she can see. It's just this is very, very, very difficult for her. So that was my bad. I absolutely jumped the gun when I said, "Well, how's he using his phone?" Because that's he could very much so well be using a phone being to be blind. So um, she's also treating him like a dog today. It being his birthday, she acts like his presence in the house is. Yeah, I've noticed that she's treating Pete very, 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 very differently. Very differently. It's sad, but she really is. Pink Caramel, how you doing, boo? Welcome to Messy Monday. Period. Oh y'all, how y'all like the new picture I have up there? Let me show y'all again. It's cute, ain't it? It's cute. Okay. Anyway, back to okay. Now here comes Miss Famous. This person has been featured on almost every Messy Monday, and here we go with them again. Give it up for Miss T, y'all. This the insanity that was in this stream was top notch psychology. So if you guys don't know, I have been doing Miss Effing Wonderful and Hussy streams, which they are very, very manic, very, very over the top streams. Some of the topics and some of the way that they interact are very over the top. So Miss T, Miss T was referring to that crazy stream. Wait, was it that stream? It was either that stream or it was the other stream with Molasses and Miss Wonderful. It was one of the two. But all of Miss Wonderful streams that she is in, girl, be a whole bunch of mess. It's sometimes it's not her, but sometimes it is her. So it is what it is. Uh, okay, let's go back. Oh, it's cute. Thank you, Pink Caramel Boo. Okay. Same thing here. This is okay. So this was that stream where Molasses was talking about eating toilet things. She was talking about eating old processed food from a human. I'm gonna say it like that. Okay, We're gonna keep this stream PG at the end of the day. Wait, hold on. Speaking of the stream. Okay, yeah, okay, we did it. I had to make sure it's monetized anyway. Okay, where was it at? She said, "Damn, I need therapy after this wilderness." You know what? I felt like I needed some therapy too. That stream was, I'm telling you, the fact that they talked about the man in the van, and then they talked about molasses, basically eating stuff out from a toilet, basically. I just can't help but bust out laughing at your face expressions when Elvis showed his cam. Not what you were expecting, Miss Ivana. Absolutely not. So listen, I was on a stream well, it's that same stream with molasses, and the Elvis guy was the one with the van. I believe, yeah, Elvis was the one with the van. When he showed his face, I was like, I was shook. I couldn't believe. Wait, I was like, this what? Who gets on stream like this? You look like a hairy bear, like just and the was not expecting that. I'm not expecting that. I could be reading into it, but it made me laugh. No, boo, you was not reading into that. You read it properly. I was bamboozled. I was. Life of Lindsay says, Chef don't like skinny meat. Oh, I see you, boo. We were talking about something about skinny meat the other day. I can't remember what. Y'all, some of these comments, like I can't really remember every stream or what it was on, but I kind of do have a gist of what was going on that day. Read some comments. What y'all say in the comment section? Hey Birdie, how you doing, boo? Hey Beantown girl. Hey Dot, I didn't see you. Dot said I am legally correct. What's the difference? Moa of Dreams said this is a fun idea. You know what? It absolutely is because it helps like clear up miscommunications between content creators and people and subscribers. And then also it gives you a time to address certain issues that you can't address in the comment section because some of these people will be here be write me long books. Now I'm glad y'all write me books. I read them, but I can't put them up on screen. Some of these books be like, what? Sarah Lee's wasn't even that long compared to some of these people's comments. They're like 4 times as long as Sarah Lee's. And y'all seen how long her was, right? Multiplied it by 4 or 5 times. And that's what the comments be like. I'd be like, what? Y'all really care? Now, next comment comes from Tip Top. I don't get the appeal of mukbangs either, especially when your armpit hair is on show. Now, let me say this, okay? Tip Top. So I do mukbangs, y'all. There was one day I was being super lazy and I had on a tank top shirt, okay? I am a man, y'all, okay? I am a man. I don't shave my underarms for wait. For wait. I'm a man. I don't do all that be itchy but my arms. No. So I was eating it. I didn't catch it, but I had hair. You can see the hair on my arms when I lift my arms to grab food. Yeah. But that's something right there. I'm glad it's a key, okay? Period. A legit comment. I can see. Oh, hey Timber, how you doing, boo? So, oh, thank you, Cynthia. She said, "F you and your pathetic 50 views. It does not matter, boo." Thank you. You make it 51. You make it 51. Anyway, um, but so that right there was well, she threw me off. Okay, but that helped me to think like, dang, for future mukbangs, she right. She was laughing about, but Tip Top was dead right. Tip Top, look, now I know. Make sure I ain't wearing a tank top. Okay, so our next messy comment is going to be Gordita Gadat. Yeah, I butchered that. I'm sorry. Um, In Arabic, there's no P sound, but they have a B sound. So when speaking in English, a lot of people will use B in the place of P. You'll hear it in a lot of Arabic speakers who aren't totally fluent in English or have a heavy accent. There's a lot to make fun of Nader, but I don't know about that. It's not just him. It's a lot of Arabic speakers. You're absolutely right, but when it comes to that, I've said this before too as well, um, in a previous stream. But so Nader El Shami talks when he says people, he says people, police, bullies. She's absolutely right. That could technically offend a whole community of people. It can. Not that we're intending to offend a community, but now the comment section, listen, y'all do y'all, okay? But me personally, I do take that comment into consideration. Um, but yeah, thank you for enlightening us in that, boo. I appreciate it. Oh, look, now, as soon as I said it, Miss T, Miss T, as soon as I said it,
Go call the police.
okay. So our next comment is he talks so much in a in understandable crap. I hope he does end up in jail. With let his scrawny ass work his magic. Oh, okay. At first, when I first read that comment, I didn't understand what they were saying. Well, let's trying to work his magic. But y'all know how he used to say he was the what he say in jail? He was like a prison boss. Yeah. So Nader was never a prison boss. He was a prison biscuit. Okay, that's what he was. He was on a beach, the prison beach. Um, so most people want to see Nader in jail due to the fact that he is an abuser, a manipulator, uh, and he targets women. So, um, yeah, Miss T, he was a prison boss. Can y'all believe that? A prison boss. Anyway, anywho, let's go back to where's that? Oh, let me pull that comment off. Oh yeah, I lost my place. Oh, okay. Okay, that's where we end up at. Okay. This next comment, y'all, I'm not gonna talk about this. I just spoke on it last week because it happened last week, but I wanted to bring this comment up for Messy Monday. This was a messy comment, and there were other comments to actually go along with this comment. So this was extremely misleading, very tinted on your part. This was not an exclusive interview in no way. I was watching, like always. You invited to speak on topics you were streaming on, and I agree this was the outcome. But like I say, if your hands are clean, keep them clean. So when you're dirty, then make sure it's worth it. Sad you had to do this like this, Gypsy. Now, I- regardless, y'all, that interview, and this is to Gypsy herself, regardless, that video was not chopped up. I just downloaded the part where me and you had an interview from, or where me and you discussed. It wasn't necessarily start off an interview, but that's what it turned into, right? Because I asked you things and you answered. So that's the process of an interview, right? But I just took that out, didn't chop nothing up. You got to speak freely and posted it. That had no ill intent, boo. I spoke on it once. I'm not going to say anymore because I just feel like there was situations that may have happened after she did that, or he may have spoke to her, say, "Hey, you should never been on panel." But that video that we did was still going to be posted out. So the words that you said in the second one was the same exact words. I just posted it differently, so people didn't have to watch the full 3 hours to see that part. That's it. But it was still out there on the internet. Like he wasn't going to see it. Yeah, he was still going to see it, and it was still going to be taken the way it was taken. Um, English major cries. She's all the way messy. Don't blame us. And that's one thing I told her on stream. I told her I like to be a little messy. I told her that, and she said, "Me too, honey. Me too." So we both was up here and making some mess. Now, the next comment that we have here is in regards to this. Now, I didn't really take what she said at the end a threat, but it can be taken as like a not a physical threat at all whatsoever. But this is what she said. This is what Christina Smart had to say. She did. So she said, "I don't know. Psychics were supposed to be threatening people. I have an issue with people saying they better watch out because I know this and that. Just spill Foodie if Foodie already peed you off. What we waiting for? How much has she got to do? Wait, how much has she got to do for you to reveal information you have? As for the I never saw the Sam's Bar Lounge stuff is a ridiculous statement. I'm actually glad you had the other side on because there's an insight that's important of how both sides end up delusional in ways. How can you hate one person so much you skirt over everything bad thing that you skirt over everything bad he did. Every bad thing he did. Damn, y'all. I'm getting tongue tied this up, but no, she's absolutely right. So the first part of this message, this is why I started thinking of that message. Yeah, that was kind of like a threat to where I'm gonna not make it or what she was trying to say, Jillian Gypsy. Um, but again, she had so everything I said and counteracted as to um Nader. She had a like a reason to be friends with him or to not see what he was doing that was wrong. But she can by all means be friends with him. I wasn't judging her for being friends with him. If I was, she would have never have been up here. But um I was open to speaking to her and I just wanted to know certain things. But like she never would answer anything. She acted like she didn't know anything when was going on. When clearly, if you know this man and you hung around this man, you know that he what he does in birds of a feather will always flock together. Um, but some people were very upset that I had her up here. But some people actually like it because again, it's good to show both sides of the story and not one-sided views. Okay, that's the thing. I don't like to be one-sided. If I'm going to sit here and talk about other people or talk about this side, I want to be able to get the other side as well because there's this person's truth, this person's truth, and then there's the real truth in the middle. And I don't always formulate my opinion as far as like who's telling the truth and who's not, but the audience likes to form an opinion or come up with what they think based on what the two parties have said. So that's why um, she was on panel. And thank you, Boo. I'm glad you enjoyed that. But now this next person's name is Freezing My A Off. This woman that you're talking to is a liar and an absolute liar. Yeah, no, she's a liar. Absolutely. I agree with that. If she's got all the receipts to tell receipts, tell her to show them. She didn't. Who she didn't out her? Who out who? Foodie? Oh yeah, she didn't out her. He was already abusing Foodie. She blocked her because he beat Chantel because of his lonely beat that you're talking to. Your channel isn't gonna go far if you keep having his symptoms to talk to. Wow, don't do it to yourself. She's an absolute vile liar. Now, I appreciate the advice. I do take that under consideration. Um, but again, as I explained, hearing both sides of the story, being non biased to things, you have to do that. If you don't, you look very, very biased because you're just going for one person, not getting the other side of the story. Now, that wasn't intentionally done that way. No. But that's how it come to be. That's why I was so like, come up here, Jillian. Let me hear your side. She's basically able to speak on behalf of Natter because we all know I would that man. I don't want to talk to him. He can. I would never bring him up here because I don't even want to talk to him. There's no point. Um, but that's why I had her on, and my channel did not suffer from this. Let me show you why. So here's the interview after I reposted it. As you can see, I gained 14 new subscribers off that one video. Now, that's not a million, it's not 100, it's not 2,000, but you grow in baby steps. My channel is growing every day. I'm not trying to brag or boast about it, but it's growing. Let's say that. So the fact that you maybe thought because I had her on here, my channel's gonna hurt off that, it didn't. Now, if I continually bring her up here after I know she's not gonna talk about nothing and she has nothing to say, I can see that happening. I can see fans and followers getting tired. Like, oh, he keep bringing her trash. I'm tired of hearing her. I can see that happening. So that in that instance, you would be absolutely right. But one time or even two times, it's not bad to get somebody's story. But thank you for your comment and your opinion. I really appreciate it because I do consider all that. Hold up. Did I hear this person say the $3K a month it costs to keep Didi's mom in the nursing home should be invested into the mathematicians? Question mark. How about she invests her own money into them? Oh snap! She is the new cash cow. So they're referring to Jillian because of the conversation me and her had, where she said that her mother pays $3,000 or $4,000, however much it was, a month to stay in that facility that she's in. She said that it's better for Didi and Natter to have her in the home, and then she could invest. Her words was invest the money into them. That's what her exact words. Invest the money into them. You don't want to invest that kind of money in mathematicians. All they're gonna do is blow through her mother's money. Leave her where she's at. You know, again, but that's her mother. We as viewers, other creators cannot really tell her what to do, but we can speak on it. And I'm gonna speak on it. It's not right at all whatsoever. Okay, Pecan Baby says, Chef Leftovers, do you think Didi would change that famous purple mattress with the Foodie Beauty and Nader juices all over it, especially if her mother decides to return home of a one-bedroom apartment? also video, by the way, really enjoy. I also went to see what I missed because I couldn't put up with Gypsy Woman when she was live. I didn't want to say anything because I was getting upset with her, laugh out loud. When Timberlake came up, it's absolutely awesome. I enjoyed Curl too. So everybody's talking about that purple ass mattress. Okay, that purple mattress, you're right. If her mother moves back in, it's soaked. Okay. That purple mattress is soaked in Foodie's sweat, juices, probably urine, feces, all kind of stuff. So I would hope that she has the common sense to change that mattress out before her mother comes in there, because they do live in a one-bedroom apartment, okay, and a retirement community, and a nursing home. We've seen the nursing home vans, okay. So I'd hope so, but if they're gonna bring her into this environment, do you really think they have the capability and the mindset to change out the mattress? They think, oh, we washed it, it's clean. We changed the sheets, it's good. Who knows? Who knows? Because you know when Foodie Beauty be on stuff, she's openly said she pees. She can't control her bladder sometimes. Um, but yeah, so we had a lot of good comments. Of course, we had haters. We had haters in the chat, of course. And to every person in here. So I went through my block list, right? Because yesterday we had to block a couple people, right? When I went through it, when we only blocked them for racist comments, like the girl just came in with. Um, but if you look at the names, they all link together. Every last one of them names, whether it was this one going to this one, that one going to that one, you could tell it was the same person because they had similar names that were linked. So if the person coming in here is stupid, apparently they're dumb. They don't have any good common sense. You know what? Maybe I should change the name completely so they don't know who it is, girl. And I kind of feel like it is MFW because we were talking about her when they came in with the racist comments going hard. She said in her stream before she has nothing to do, but I don't know. Allegedly, that could be her. Allegedly, but they are very racist comments. Some who knows? Damn, where peace is ungratefully moving. Where is peace ungratefully moving? But anyway, y'all, that's all I have for today. Thank y'all for being here today. Thank y'all for tuning in for another quick little episode of Messy Monday. We'll be back again with Messy Monday next week. But yeah, always remember, stay blessed, stay positive, stay motivated, and I'll see you guys in another stream. Bye.